Hi everyone, my name is Abby McCarthy.
And my name is Emily Winia.
Today we will be presenting our research on autonomy in children's learning. Choosing your own learning adventure. Can a child's autonomy facilitate their academic achievement?
Before we discuss the details of our review, it is important to understand why autonomy itself is important. Autonomy in learning is derived from the self-determination theory, otherwise known as SDT, which is an approach to human personality and motivation theory that claims inherent psychological needs that foster intrinsic motivation. In this theory, 3 separate needs have been identified: competency, relatedness, and autonomy. This theory further suggests that autonomy throughout the lifespan affects exploratory behavior.
Based on topics reviewed within our lab, autonomy seemed to be linked with academic achievement. We were curious about why this occurs, so we are investigating how well the relations between academic achievement and autonomy hold up. We hypothesized that autonomy would be associated with academic achievement and increased engagement.
Therefore, in order to establish a link between autonomy and achievement, we conducted a systematic review of autonomy, and we began a search with broad terms that generated a multitude of results. Based on the trends in our results, we created more specific search terms and set search parameters and criteria, which can be seen below on the left. Some of our biggest exclusion criteria included not focusing on parental interactions, not looking into students with disabilities, and not including any students in pre-kindergarten or above high school age. On the right, you can see the topics we defined in order to create more specific search terms to generate accurate results.
We found 50 articles that adhered to our criteria. Autonomy consistently predicted academic achievement or improvement in most cases. We also found that students who feel more autonomous are more engaged. This increased engagement then facilitates higher achievement. However, the literature also suggests that if a task is perceived as familiar or boring by particular students, autonomy may not be as effective. In conclusion, future research and more time is needed to properly analyze and make connections within the present literature on autonomy. Although the conclusions drawn by a majority of the articles we found supported our hypothesis, a few acknowledge that autonomy was not effective for all students. To further investigate this aspect, we would like to investigate any mediating or moderating factors of autonomy, as oftentimes autonomy did not directly facilitate achievement, but did so through other factors. Engagement is an example, but enjoyment and self-efficacy were also common themes within the literature. We are also interested in investigating how autonomy at home influences the effectiveness of autonomy in the classroom. Our initial search generated many articles that investigated parental autonomy, so we think it would be worthwhile to investigate how controlling parenting styles interact with an autonomous learning environment at school.
And finally, here are our references. Thank you.